on, family? You know what it is. It's your girl, Brittany Turner, and we are back with another episode of Live Energy, of course. So, y'all know what I'm going to say. Before we start anything, I need y'all to subscribe, like, and share this to everybody. And of course, I need you to ding that bell. So, if I have any other videos, you will know right away, right? All right, let's get started. So, I have a special treat for you guys today. I don't want to do the podcast right here. I get tired of sitting in this chair. I have a whole house that I can go to. So we're going to go to the kitchen today because I'm going to be cleaning out my refrigerator because I have groceries that I have to pick up at 6. And of course, why not y'all be with me while I am cleaning my refrigerator and talking about a few things as a mom that I wish I was doing now that I'm not doing, and how to switch habits up as a mom. And that doesn't mean if it has to do with you or your kids, just period in general. How to be that person that you want to be as a mom, and what are some different things that I know some moms face that they don't do, and it could be for different reasons, but we're going to get into it. But let's go to that kitchen. Okay, we back. So, one of the things I like to do when I know I'm about to get my groceries or I'm about to go grocery shopping, I take me a bucket of water with like a teensy bit of bleach and some soap, and I clean out my refrigerator. But what I was talking about is things that you want to do differently as a mother. It can be things for yourself, it could be things for your kids. I know I had made a post the other day. One of the things that I want to do is cook my kids breakfast every morning. Now, granted, that's not always the case, but at least if I can make them an Eggo waffle, make sure they're eating a cereal, it'll make me feel so much better because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a mother, right? Another thing I want to do more of is this thing that I seen somebody post, and it was like 666 or something like, but I think it was for relationships. But I want to do it for my kids. But every 6 days, do something special that's inexpensive. No matter if it's coloring with them, taking them to Dollar Tree and letting them go get some arts and crafts to do, taking them to the park, which is super inexpensive, of course. Even making like a little picnic to take them outside to do a picnic. Those things are just super inexpensive and things that they will always remember. I think the other 6 is 6 months. So every 6 months, 6 weeks. Every 6 weeks, do something big. And what I mean by big, like I would want to take them to like a water park or a jump zone or the aquarium, the zoo, things like that, just so that, I may spend a little bit more money, but those are things that even me as a kid, I will always remember. When we went to the zoo and when we went to the aquarium, or even, I'm from Chicago, so like the Science Museum, the Museum of Science and Industry used to be super dope to me. That's one of the things that I wish I was able to do more of, or just did more of with my kids. And then 6 months, go on a trip. Now that doesn't mean if it's a staycation, where we go like just downtown somewhere and do something cute, or go to Florida because we're not that far from Florida. Go to, I think, what is it called? It's down south, but it's still in Georgia. Don't have me lying, I can't think of it right now. But just those different things that we can do with them so that they can always have these memories. And then every 6 years, which is a big jump. So I will have to do something different for 6 years, because if I do 6 years, we got to go to Dubai, But just these little things are things that count when it comes to kids, and it's good to do in relationships. Now, that's as a mother, one of the things I definitely want to do is, like I said, cook in the morning, and then like do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now my kids are 9, so like my daughter knows how to come make her Nutella sandwich. Normally my son comes too. They'll grab them a Lunchable out the refrigerator, and then they'll get some chips and some to drink, and they call it a day. So they're super independent already, so that's good. But sorry, my refrigerator turned off. But like things that I can do with them like that definitely helps. All right, y'all, I'm about to move y'all over into the refrigerator so I can talk to y'all while I'm cleaning. Ooh, this refrigerator is giving all good light. Like, ooh, hey. Okay, refrigerator with the good light. So let me get my bucket. But then another thing that I want to do as a mom that I don't, like I was saying, with the lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Of course, I cook dinner for my kids, of course. But just like doing breakfast and lunch with them, maybe even cooking on the weekends. I mean, like doing baking. I want to bake with my kids more. I used to bake cakes when I was in high school all the time, and I would love to like show my daughter and my son how to do things like that, because why not? I'm gonna, anything that you see me wipe on the floor, I'm gonna sweep up, y'all, so don't judge me. But just these little small things that show up so much when they get older, and I know people don't assume that they do, but it does. It helps them so much as an adult, for them to feel like, oh, mama cares, she wants to do these things with me, she wants to, sorry y'all, we got to do these cool things. Like I said, one thing about me going to my kids' school that like fuels my soul is when other kids be like, oh, I wish I could go. I just always had this vision of what type of mom I wanted to be like, and I think at this age I'm fighting so hard to get to that, because one, I want to have another baby, and I never want my kids that I have now to feel like I didn't care enough or anything like that. So I always have that conversation with them, like, you know, when another baby comes, you guys, I'm gonna be able to do this and I'm gonna do this. You hear my kids already calling me, baby, I'm recording. And it's funny because even when I used to record, I used to be like, y'all gotta be quiet. But I'm like, I'm a mom. Like, what you want me to do? Like, sometimes my kids is gonna be yelling. Sometimes they're gonna be like, Mom. Like, of course, because that's what kids do. And she still probably didn't hear me and still gonna come down here like, Mom. Like, that's just what it is. So I'm trying to be more of a patient mom. I'm trying to realize that kids are, and these are things that not only that I want to do, but I'm still to this day working on. I know that my kids are still kids. They don't always understand certain things. They're gonna make mistakes. That's the point. And I don't want them to be scared to make mistakes, because I did when I was a kid. So it's definitely a learning experience when you have a kid. I don't think as adults, when we get older, we realize the things that we did when we were at that age. We don't realize, like, oh, we were probably annoying, or we probably got on our parents' nerve, or we probably was asking so many questions and all these different things. And so just trying to make sure that my kids understand what's going on. And of course, oh my God, I did not let y'all hear the mommy magic question. What is wrong with me? That's because I'm moving. I'm trying to be extra. I'm trying to move my stuff, and I didn't get into it. So the question was, how do I feel about moving to Georgia or moving to a different state with not a lot of help or experience? I'm sorry, y'all, we're gonna come back to that. But not having a lot of help. So for me, it was definitely hard. When I first moved, I was like, what am I doing? Like, I don't got no help. I don't got no friends. Like, then I'm in this group chat with my family, and they would be like, we all meeting up at so-and-so house. And I used to be like, I can't meet up at so-and-so house. Like, and then, you know, my husband had like one of his friends down here, and he'd be like, man, I ain't got that many friends. And I'm like, at least you got one, you know. Like, he was like, but you talk to your friends all the time. And I'm like, I don't care, it's not the same. Like, talking to your friends and like actually having friends here is completely different, just say. So if you somebody who say that to them, sorry, I'll be cut off. But it was really tough because I didn't realize how much I was gonna miss everybody and stuff. But it's the bright side to all of this. One thing about me is, for a long time, I was a people pleaser. I felt the need to please people around me. I felt the need to make people feel more comfortable, even if it made me uncomfortable. And when I was in Chicago, even though I loved being around my family and I loved all these situations, for me, it allowed me to focus a lot more than I was able to in Chicago. It allowed me to, my refrigerator is super empty, y'all. It's okay, give me another hour, I'm about to go get my groceries. But it allowed me to just feel not so pulled on. I was doing major dress and color guard, which was so much time. Sorry, it was not enough money. And then of course I was helping my mom massage. I was doing hair. I had my kids. At the time we were really getting into having my son full time. And so it was just a lot. And so when I got out here, it was definitely difficult. But as I got more into my business and more into who I am and who I wanted to be as a person, it allowed me to understand that I was able to focus more on me and what my needs were and what I really wanted to be. Because if you don't know my story, when I moved to Georgia, I was really lost. I was doing hair. That's not something I really wanted to do. It was just something that I felt like I needed to do because I couldn't finish college because of, like I said, that's a whole nother story. We're gonna have to do that on another YouTube. But it was just something that I felt like I needed to do for myself. It was something that I felt like was spoken to me. And so I moved, I brought my family, and I don't regret it for 1 minute. I always still, to this day, miss different events that goes on when my family gets together. But like I tell people, first, I'm out there every month, dang near. So because I'm out there every month, it allows me to still see my family. Yes, I may miss certain things, but I am pushing to a point that it don't matter if they call me next week and be like, oh, next week we about to do this at so-and-so house. I want to be able to hop on a plane and go and take my whole family with me, which for the most part, that's like $600, $700, $800 sometime, maybe even $1,000, depending on what time of the year it is and how soon I book. And that's a lot of money sometimes. So I want to be able to get to a point where that don't matter. Now, don't get me wrong. I do still go out there at least as far as family wise, 2 to 3 times a year, but I want to be able to go anytime, like hop on a jet, not a jet. Yeah, though, for real though. But give me like 5 more years. But like hop on a plane, come see my family, and come right back if I have to because my kids got school. So it's really about just putting yourself in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing so that you can flourish as a person and who you want to be. Everybody know that I go dance for the most part every week. So I want to continue to do that, continue to be that type of parent that still gets out there for herself. I definitely focus on self-care, but I definitely want to be one of them moms that, which y'all don't see me do because I ain't did yet, but I'm going to give me one of those trays in the bathroom. I can get my Netflix and chill on, give me like some snacks, some body scrub, some bath bombs with the petals and the lights, and it's lit, and I'm having like a mommy me time. Like, don't come in, don't knock on the door, call your daddy. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goal, right? And it's so funny because me and my daughter watched this chick on Instagram named I think it's like Micah's Mommy or something like that. But she always be having all the cute stuff in her kitchen. Well, she redoing her kitchen right now, but when she wasn't, but like her lunches she make her daughter, the room how she got her daughter's room, her daughter's bathroom, her mommy me time, her husband lunches. I also want to be, even though I know this is a mommy podcast, I'm a wife. I want to be that wife that make my husband a lunch every day and maybe put like a pair of panties in there with a little good smell on them so he can like open his lunch and be like, oh, damn. You know, I want to be that person. Like, that is what I'm striving to be. By the time I'm 35, y'all gonna be like, oh, she talked about this on her first few podcasts on her second season, and look at her now. Definitely, I am in that space. Now, I know we were supposed to talk about how to speak to your kids about when they ask you those questions, but I'm gonna have to save it for next episode. And so I'm glad I asked the mommy magic question. Please make sure you comment or DM me to ask me the mommy magic question. My Instagram is Mom Energy LLC, and my TikTok is Mom Energy LLC. And if you want to ask me the question privately, I'm definitely down for that, because I get it. But definitely comment, like, all of that, subscribe, ding that bell. Get ready for all the other episodes. I love y'all. I'm glad I was able to bring y'all into a new space instead of just being in my office all the time. Hopefully, I'm about to get some new headphones, because I just realized that the headphones do not fit in. I mean, the microphones that I have do not fit in the iPhone 15 Pro. So now I gotta go with some wireless ones. So when I go outside to walk, we could do a walking podcast. I can't wait. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget about that mommy magic question, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.